This is the thoughtful type. As I'm recording this, it's Saturday, the 2nd of May, 2020. I'm the polarizing individual, Mishak Brencher. I am actually at Hollingworth Lake. It's in Loughborough. Well, I got off the train at Smithy Bridge, just past Rochdale. Tell you what, it's very, very pretty inside here. I think everywhere for that matter, like I said, it's a very solitary surrounding I find myself in. That was the point of it anyway, because at the moment we are still under the lockdown. It's not the case where I could actually share this moment with other people as much as I would like to share this with near and dear people, as much as I would do. But at the moment it can't be the case, but it's definitely worth the experience, what I've seen today. Not been here for a while. I think I've been here a few times maybe, perhaps, but at the moment, where are we at in the world in terms of this COVID-19 situation? Right now, approximately 3.6 million people worldwide have had confirmed cases of COVID-19. Out of all of those, approximately 1.06 million of those people have recovered. That is a huge blessing, and I pay tribute to them for having that strong heart in this adversity, this very, very torrid, treacherous time like we all find ourselves in, having to coming to terms with this bronchitis outbreak, this pandemic. It has changed the face of the world as we're experiencing it right now. Unfortunately, out of all those 3.6 million confirmed cases, 239,000 people have sadly lost their life. It's heartbreaking, it's horrible. Like, the idea of it still going around, it's not ideal that we're all in lockdown. But I think until these numbers generally shrink to almost we're talking it's like single digits. There were single digits, 5 or 6 cases you were hearing of each day. I suppose we could prepare to ease a lot of things. The idea of, in the UK currently, there's 177,000 confirmed cases approximately. We're on 27,510 deaths as I'm speaking right now. I'm sure there was near 680 people who lost their life yesterday. Yet there's talk of easing the lockdown. My honest opinion, I don't think we're actually in a position to actually do that so soon. Apparently we have come past the peak, the middle of April. I think we was at that stage where there was ridiculous amount of numbers of people dying within consecutive days, and it's come down. It obviously has. It was expected to happen at some point. But at the same time, there's still hundreds of people losing their life. I'm not sure, at this point in time right now, is it really a good idea to ease anything? Interestingly as well, obviously, some people could think I'm actually foolish for being quite far away from home right now. But I would say I am alone. Generally speaking right now, I am alone. There is no one else around me. I'll describe what's around me. I'm on a country lane. I'm sat on a bench. There's green grass, there's trees, bushes, there's hills. It's very agricultural around me. There's no one else in sight. Literally, that's the environment around me. The only thing I can hear are birds tweeting and singing. That's it. The sky is out. It's quite cloudy outside, but the sky is blue. It's a beautiful baby blue, and the sun is out, and it's not scorching, but it's quite warm out here. It's a beautiful day. It really is. But I'm alone, completely alone, and I wouldn't take any chances right now of experiencing this with a group of people. I have people that I care about. I'm not the most popular guy in the world. I never have been. I'm polarizing. People like me. People dislike me. Some love me. Some even hate me. But I do have people who I care about from, across different generations. I've got my younger siblings. Out of my youngest siblings, my youngest sister, she is 8 years old, and I would gladly hug her very, very tight around my arms in the near future. But as of right now, I have to wait for that. And on the flip side, pushing further along in the older generations of my relatives, I've got grandparents, I've got an auntie, all in their 80s, and I do want to spend good quality, meaningful time with them. Many, many days to come in the future. I want that to happen. That is not disregarding anyone else who I know, who knows me very well. Not in any way whatsoever. I was giving a perspective of the spectrum of generations of people that I know in my life, from young to old. I have to laugh sometimes when I do actually speak spontaneous, because they are trailer thoughts at the top of my head. I've got nothing written down in front of me. Most recordings that I do, I would prefer to have something written down, but I don't have anything prepared in front of me. I'm just speaking from the top of my mind, speaking from the heart, really. The guy just cycled past me. He's enjoying his day out. If I had a bike, I probably would like to have a trek around there myself. I want to be fully healthy. I want to see them fully healthy. And we have many, many, many times in the future to spend together. That's what I would like to happen. So I do actually take this lockdown quite serious. There's a lot of things that nobody, even the professionals themselves, they're still trying to come to terms with it. Obviously there are tests being carried out, they are looking to develop vaccines, but it is a thing that a lot of people are still coming to terms with, understanding exactly what it is that has caused this outbreak. But like I said, an interesting thing, obviously observing, well, let's just say it's interesting observing how serious let's say the 2 meter distance conditions are taken, or the idea of people coexisting around each other in this quite, it is a constricted environment at the moment. It is restrictive as well, in order to try and protect, not just you, everyone else around you. But there's a lot of people who aren't taking it seriously. The problem is, the honest truth, nobody is invincible to this. Nobody is invincible to it. This, whatever this thing is, it can take you down, or not necessarily you catch the COVID-19, but your body could fight it. And if you've got other existing health complications, or you could even have absolutely nothing wrong with you, and this just weakens your immune system. Not everybody who has been in a critical state, I would say, every single person that's contracted COVID-19 themselves, but they've had a trace of it because the body's had to fight it, and it's set off a whole other bunch of complications that the body is having to fight, and it's put them in a very, very bad state. It's horrible. Like I said, for the life of me, obviously this is a very, very unique situation. It's not a regular flu or a virus that we just see come and go, throughout different periods during the year, every year for that matter. It's not like that. This type of outbreak has never happened before since the end of the First World War. But it's not been taken seriously. Perhaps it's a mark of somebody's character. Maybe I care too much. Maybe I'm too proactive. I go out, I've got a neck scarf, I put it over my face most of the time when I'm around lots of people. I don't see a lot of people following suit, but maybe it is down to personal choice. But is that determined by your own personal character? People who, they wouldn't go to that extreme in their eyes of doing that. It's like, oh, bit ridiculous, you've got that over your head. Look, we'll be fine. The people it's affecting, it's only people who've got underlying health conditions and people who are vulnerable, fragile. This type of thing might happen to me. My body's fine. I'm usually fine every day. We'll bounce out of this. Me personally, I'm disappointed how many people have not taken it seriously, because it's that thing. We're not indestructible people. We're not immortal. We are mortal human beings. Our bodies can absorb so much, and our bodies cannot absorb other things. We're compatible in many different facets in life, and there are other situations we find ourselves in where we're not compatible. So but a lot of people have pride in themselves to know that despite all the hardship, they will get through it no matter what. That's fine. That's a true strong character. I think in most people's cases, we do want to have a strong heart to get through this. We do. Just keep going. It's fine, yeah. It's hard not being able to see close ones, but it's like, yeah, we'll come through this situation. We just got to keep strong at heart. That's fine. But there's little measures like I wear a neck scarf. I'm not like over my face. I don't do that to basically. I'm not over exaggerating the conditions that we're in, and I wouldn't wear it. It's no fashion statement. It's not to draw attention to myself. I'm trying to protect myself. I'm trying to protect people I'm close to, or who I will potentially come into contact with. There's people I barely even know who I also want to protect. And then there's people who I don't know whatsoever. A complete stranger. That could be anyone. It could be a person pushing a pram, a person walking their dog, somebody innocently standing at a bus stop or a train platform waiting to travel to work or travel a short distance somewhere just to pick up some stuff. You know, they could be on the way to the shop, like anything, like whatever different day-to-day rituals, activities people do. I'm going to go past them. It's not just me in this environment, there's other people who exist in the environment, so it's like, as well as obviously, I want to be as strong as I possibly can be, and if my body comes into contact with it, I want to be able to fight it as best as I can, and vice versa. If it's somebody I know or if it's somebody I don't know, I want to also protect them. Do I care too much? I could actually be very, very admirable in what I've just said, or I could be overtly over-exaggerating in some people's eyes who don't share those same ideas, don't share this same philosophy. Obviously it's down to the person himself to figure that out for themselves. But I just hope more than anything else, everybody takes good care of themselves. Think about those who have shaped your life, who you really care about. Don't have to be a lovey-dovey way. A brother or sister, if you're a cool cat, you know, guys you wanna, guys you chill with, you've got these really quite, powerful experiences you share together, Like I said, a friend or a stranger, whoever, a family member, whoever, anyone impactful in your life. Protect them, care for them. Don't take this for granted. That's all I say. Until next time. Take care. Goodbye. I have to cringe. After recording today, I find out that there's been an anti-lockdown protest that took part in London today. People carrying such slogans and signs saying "My body, my choice." Some people getting carted away in a police van, getting held down, restrained. Today, the police are not the enemy. The police have no reason to be there. They're only there because somebody planned this to happen, knowing quite well we're in a situation where we're coming towards 28,000 people who have died. It baffles me how a lot of people have not taken these measures seriously. It's not pleasant. 2 meters, keeping yourself distant from people you really care about, people you really respect. These measures are put in place so that you're protected, everyone else is protected that you know of, and even anyone in general, even people you don't know. It's to protect everybody. Yet some people think they are bigger than this situation. I don't get it. I don't know. I shake my head. These people aren't stupid, they're just damn right foolish. They think they're bigger than the situation without really thinking about the aftermath, potentially, what they're actually doing. There is no forecast what's going to happen. Say if numbers dwindle and drop of cases now heading towards the summer, fair enough, but there is no guarantee what's going to happen later on this year. There's nothing forecasted that this is going to completely go away. There's rumours of this spiralling out of control again later on this year. There could be another outbreak, and you've got people doing ridiculous things today. Sorry, the police are not the enemy today, they're not. People are being led away. They're stupid for putting themselves in that situation. Don't take this situation for granted. Just don't. Without having legitimate knowledge of the situation. If this whole thing is a hoax, fair enough, but somebody better present this. If this is a hoax, somebody present this. Real people have died. It's not a movie. There's no casting roles for actors and actresses to take this upon themselves. The ironic thing in the future, there probably will be a movie about this. There probably will be a music concert. Quite a few concerts maybe. There probably will be a book. Many books, for that matter. Many books. And that's a wrap. That's all she wrote for now. This is the Thoughtful Type. Thank you very much for listening. I'll see you soon. Take care.